Today we're checking out another professional wireless microphone. This is the Phenyx Pro Dual UHF wireless microphone system. And Phenyx sent me this product for the purpose of this review. And although this review is sponsored, everything that you're about to hear is my inputs, my experience, and findings about this device. I'll be talking about all the inputs, show you some settings, and even some setup options so you can see why you need to consider these professional wireless microphones on your occasions, events, and even in your home use. Now let's check what's in the box. This wireless microphone system comes with a plastic hard case, which makes it easy to transport and carry this microphone around without the worry of general wear and tear, and also great layer protection against physical damage. So guys, this is the first time I'm opening this device from shipping, and this is how everything is packaged. And inside we will find a couple of microphone foam covers, a gray and black rubber anti-rolling protection rings, and these are rubber feet stickers for the receiver unit. Here's an English user manual that contains instructions, warranty, and support information. A Phenyx Pro product sticker, a quarter jack audio cable, and a 3.5 mm to a quarter jack adapter. And this is the 13.5 volts power adapter for the receiver unit. And it's also great that they already included 4 AA batteries for the microphones. These are the two antennas that will go at the back of the receiver unit. And right here is the receiver unit. And we'll talk about this more after this unboxing. And of course, the two UHF wireless microphones. So outside the hard case, these are all the contents of the box. And just to show you the inside of the hard case, you will find that there are compartments that are precisely cut, most importantly for the major components. Now checking out the microphone, just by holding on to it, I can feel the build quality of this microphone. The metallic color finish of the exterior makes it look sleek and modern. And the body is made of metal, so it's durable and it's made to last. To access the battery compartment, just unscrew the bottom part of the microphone. The battery symbol inside the compartment will guide you on how to insert the batteries correctly. And right behind the battery compartment are 3 buttons. First is the set button that is used to change the microphone frequency, and the plus and the minus buttons to change the volume levels from 1 to 5. And to turn on the microphone, just simply press the power button, and here's what you're gonna see on the LCD screen. Right from the top is the battery meter, which tells you how much charge is left on the battery, and also helps you gauge if you will have enough battery charge to last you for the whole performance. One of the worst things that can happen in the middle of a gig is when you ran out of battery while you're singing. So it's great that this battery meter is always on display. And the 565.2 megahertz that you see on the display is the frequency setting. And one of the great things about UHF wireless microphone is that you can change its frequency and find the frequency that has the least amount of noise or interference. And changing the frequency is very easy. All you need to do is just use the set button inside the microphone. And as you keep on changing the frequency on the microphone, it also reflects on the receiver. And there are 30 frequencies that you can choose from, and that is just one channel group. And this microphone right here is on channel group B as indicated right at the bottom of the LCD display. And this microphone right here is on channel group A as indicated on the LCD display of the receiver and the microphone. And this microphone itself has its own 30 frequencies that you can also choose from to eliminate unwanted noise or scratches or any interference. There's also a way to mute this microphone. Just give the power a normal push and you will see the mute symbol right at the top, and repeat the same process to unmute the microphone. And to completely turn it off, just press and hold the power button. And when someone is done using the microphone, they'll put it down on the surface not knowing it's uneven, so the microphone starts rolling off. And that's the purpose of this anti-rolling protection rings. It keeps the microphone from rolling and protects it from accidental drops. It's also amazing that Phenyx included a microphone foam covers, or sometimes called the foam windscreen. Most well-known brands, they do not have foam covers included. And for me, these foam covers are very important because they protect the microphone from moisture. Remember, when someone uses the microphone, they breathe on it, and sometimes they accidentally spits on it, and protects the microphone from dust and also adds another layer of scratch protection. And this foam windscreens also help with the audio quality, especially when you're using it to an uncontrolled or untreated rooms. It relaxes the popping sound and minimizes background noises. Now right here is the receiver, and the exterior of this unit is also made of metal, so we can expect durability. At the front are 2 volume control knobs for channel group A and channel group B. And on the far left is the power button that you will need to press and hold to turn this unit on and off. Now let's check at the back for the ports. This port right here is where you're going to plug in the included power adapter. Make sure you plug this in before pressing the power button. Now these two ports on both ends are for the antenna, and they are very simple to install. To connect the antenna to the receiver, just align the antenna to the antenna port. Once it's in, twist it again clockwise to lock it in place. Then repeat the same process again for the other antenna. Remember the rubber feet stickers? They go under your receiver unit, and this prevents your unit from sliding off. Now let's talk about the mix out port. This is where you're going to be needing the included audio cable. You can connect the mix out port to any audio output device like a powered speaker, a mixer, an amplifier, or a party box like what I have in here. And both microphones should work using the mix out port. And whatever changes I do from my audio source will reflect on both microphones. Like from the setup that I have in here, if I enable the echo effect from my party box, both microphones will have the echo effect. And this simple connection right here makes this wireless microphone system perfect even for home use. And that is the major difference compared to these two balance A and balance B output ports. And to use these output ports, you will need two XLR cables. Please note that the XLR cables are not included. I'll start with the balance A output and plug it into channel 1 of my audio interface. In this setup, only the microphone that is part of the channel A group will start working. But moving this connection from balance A to balance B, now only the microphone that is part of the channel B group will start working. And of course, you can use both balance A and balance B at the same time. You just need another XLR cable. And I'll be connecting the other end of this XLR cable to another channel of my audio interface. Connecting the receiver to my audio interface on separate channels allows me to configure and set up the microphones independently. I can set separate levels of EQ, reverb, or echo to each microphone in this type of connection. That's why you can use this wireless microphone system to a more controlled and professional setup like churches, concerts, and conventions. And in case you're wondering, you can still use the mix out port, even if you have the balance A and balance B connected. Since this is not my first time reviewing a wireless microphone system, I'm just going to answer some frequent questions that I get. First is that this wireless microphone does not have any built-in effects like a reverb or echo. And it also doesn't have a Bluetooth function that it can function or use it on its own. You will always need the receiver unit to use this wireless microphone. But the fact that there are 30 frequencies that you can choose from, this wireless microphone system is highly expandable up to 30 units, which means you can use 60 wireless microphones all at the same time. By the way, you can also rack mount this receiver unit, which means you can have a much cleaner setup and put them inside a cabinet. The rack mount brackets are not included, so you're gonna have to get them separately. This is not my first encounter with the Phenyx Pro brand. Being a volunteer musician at the church, I've encountered using their in-ear monitor system, and we were very impressed with the sound quality and how stable the wireless connection is. So when we needed some extra wireless microphone, we checked out their lineup and ended up getting one of their newer models at that time. And one of the most surprising things about Phenyx Pro is that they are so budget-friendly and affordable compared to the leading brands. We got a durable device because of their premium components. We never lose connection because of its 200 range capacity and a pro-level sound quality. And thanks to Phenyx Pro, I now have my own wireless microphone system that I can use for karaoke time, which is one of my favorite pastime. And in case you haven't noticed, I connected this wireless microphone system to my audio interface so I can record the entire voiceover of this review. So guys, this is the Phenyx Pro Dual UHF microphone system. Get yours today and thanks for watching.